another one.
How much do you actually Google in tech? Well, I find myself repeatedly searching online to remind myself of certain concepts, commands, etc. I've been told that using Google and online resources is acceptable in the workplace, but to a limit. What is that limit exactly? All right, let's start our clock, right? So how much Googling is done in IT? I would say 98.6325% of time spent in IT is spent Googling, or at least because I Google everything. Whenever I get an error that I don't understand, I'm like, what does this mean? Whenever, like, I just Google everything, right? And so how much Googling is too much? Well, it's the amount they'll eventually fire you over. But they're not going to fire you, because if you're using Google to produce and you're getting things done, then they're going to be okay with that. For me in particular, I don't remember all the little details and intricacies of all the different coding languages that I know. I would get in there, I'm like, all right, I know the concept, I know the framework of what I'm looking to do. So I'll go in there and I just start working, and I get stuck. I'm like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I'll plug it in. Right? So there's for me, I would say you can't do too much. Now, if your Googling slows you down and makes you ineffective in doing your job, Houston, we have a problem, right? But if you're Googling for reference, to understand, like, trying to figure out something new, or maybe something that you don't use on an everyday basis, so like you look back at it and you find out how to do it, because let's say you're setting up a server and you don't set up servers every day, then cool. But as long as like, I'll give you an example of how much Googling is too much, right? One of the people that I'm coaching, right? They were working in help desk, and they felt like it was taking them an hour to do each ticket, because they didn't know the domain concept, the domain knowledge. So they would take them an hour to answer a ticket, which, if all they were doing is Googling how to answer every ticket, then I would say that's probably too much Googling. By them going out and learning more about the industry they're in, now they went down from an hour to processing a ticket to 5 to 10 minutes to process a ticket, to know how to research, all that good stuff. So it's not a particular amount of, like, quantity that's too much. It's more of like how long it takes you and what you're using it for. But for me, like, you'll see me on stream, everything I don't know, Google it, add that to my mental database, so that if I get stuck, I'm like, oh, I know what to search for. I know where to go. So that's the aspect of the whole how much Googling is too much Googling. It's I would say there's not a set number. Like I said, I'm always looking for commands, for concepts. I don't know everything about. I don't know a lot about Linux. I don't know a lot about most of the technologies that I work on, but I Google them to get a better understanding. Like when we were doing Kubernetes the other day, kubectl, create deployment, expose deployment. I'm learning that stuff, so I might still reference it every now and then. Also, bookmark the stuff that are important to you, so that you can reference those bookmarks, and then that can make a lot more sense to you. So many different little things here and there that you can do to become more effective. But if your Googling is taking you too much time, then you might actually start to provide negative value, and that's something that you don't want to do. All right. So we're gonna wrap that question up.
I'm not their echo, I'm my own sound. My roots in the earth, my head unbound. They whisper and judge, but I'm not their clay. I mold my tomorrow, I'm done with today. I walked away from their parade. Their words like stones that ricochet. They call me lost, but I am found on this quiet
try to shame the soul that strays. When you carve your path, they turn away. An outsider's heart beats loud and clear. No chains can hold what's free from fear.
Their dreams aren't mine, they never fit. A puzzle forced, it just won't click. I see the world through my own eyes, not filtered through their scripted lies.
Their dreams were cages I couldn't call home. I saw a horizon where I could roam. They don't understand what they can't contain, but my path is my own through joy and pain. They try to shame the soul that strays. When you carve your path, they turn away. An outsider's heart beats loud and clear. No chains can hold what's free from fear.
Let them whisper, let them glare. I've grown strong in this thin air. The crowd may roar, but I won't bend. My road's my own until the end. They call me the outsider for chasing my flame. Their rules and their boxes I refuse to claim. I won't be a shadow, I'll carve my own way. They can try to shame me, but I won't obey. They call me the outsider for chasing my flame. Their rules and their boxes I refuse to claim. I won't be a shadow, I'll carve my own way. They can try to shame me, but I won't obey.
They try to shame the soul that strays. When you carve your path, they turn away. An outsider's heart beats loud and clear. No chains can hold what's free from fear.
So call me the outsider if that's what I'll be. I'd rather be lost if it means I'm free. Their maps are for them, I'll chart my own sea. I walked away, now I'm finally me.